Let's bring in senior investigative reporter Aaron Katersky along with former federal prosecutor Renato Mariotti for more on this. Thank you both for being here. Aaron, Cheney says the committee's in discussions with former Vice President Mike Pence's team. Do you expect him to testify?
I don't, Diane, and if he does, maybe in some limited way. The vice president has left open the door to considering an invitation from the January 6th committee, which he said has not formally come yet. And our understanding here at ABC News is that the committee has been talking with his attorney behind the scenes for a couple of months about some possible testimony. But he has also given a number of caveats. When he spoke recently at a breakfast in New Hampshire, he said that he's a little bit worried about the separation of powers. He talked about how unusual it would be for a vice president, or in his case, a former vice president, to be summoned to testify before Congress. So he's clearly nervous about breaching lines. But the committee has been actively recruiting him, and members have spoken openly about how excited they are that he's even considering the possibility, because he would instantly become a star witness for the committee should he ever agree to testify, even in some limited fashion.
Now, Renato, a judge has said that he may seek to unseal portions of the affidavit supporting the Mar-a-Lago search warrant. The DOJ is meant to propose redactions on Thursday. So what are you looking out for in this process?
Well, I will say I'm surprised the judge is even considering releasing part of this. And what I think is most likely to be revealed is the portion of the affidavit that discusses communications with the former president and his team, because a lot of that has already been reported. That's stuff that the defense could also always release if they wanted to. And I don't think that paints the former president in a good light, and I think it would provide justification to the government for why they went in and searched. So that's the sort of thing that I'd expect the government to be willing to release. What I don't think is going to be released is anything regarding descriptions of what's in the documents, sources of their information, details about the layout of Mar-a-Lago or where things were stored, that sort of thing.
Now, Aaron, we've seen Republicans jump to Trump's defense in the wake of the search on Mar-a-Lago, criticizing the move by the FBI. What could the affidavit do to shed light on that decision?
Well, I think if there is some kind of underlying reason why the FBI was so suspicious that potential crimes had occurred, maybe critics would tend to agree, or the documents are so meaningful, if they really do, as our friends at the Washington Post have reported, if they really do revolve around nuclear weapons or national defense, that could be something where some Republicans might say, geez, okay, the FBI was justified. Now, among the former president's hardcore supporters, you tend to doubt anything that would be released is going to be terribly convincing to them. But I think, Diane, that nothing would ever be released that would go that far to perhaps tamp down the criticism. And if you're inclined to believe that the FBI should be defunded over this, well, I'm not sure a document's release is necessarily going to convince you otherwise. And having said that, we know from a new filing just today that the judge is even giving credence to the idea pushed by the Justice Department that this is going to have to be so heavily redacted that it may not be terribly meaningful at all. And he's especially concerned about anything that would give away the description of the former president's estate. He said that would make it harder for the Secret Service to do its job.
All right, Aaron Katersky, Renato Mariotti, thank you both.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.